Hey folks, good morning if you're on the East Coast, and good night if you're late on the other coast. I figure I had a Saturday morning to do some building, and so I'm I'm jump right into it and start building. Can everybody see or hear me? Anybody? All right. I think there's a little slight delay. I'm looking at the main screen to the I guess the stream screen. Um, how's everybody doing this morning? Hope everybody's well. Chat it up with me. All I'm doing, guys, is I'm just rebuilding a better build that I tried to make a attempt at a Oscorp, in particular the one from PS4, Spider-Man. And it's got some crazy angles to this building, and I've been trying to kind of work it out. And so I couldn't do it before the show, and so now I took a step back. I dismantled everything, and then I'm trying a second try at it to kind of make it a little bit more sturdier, just to get a different type of view from it. So that's all I'm doing today. So I'm trying to work these angles out the way I want to. Thank you, Doughboy. I like that name, man. I'm digging that name, Doughboy. I am. It reminds me back in the 80s, early 90s, Doughboy. I like that. I like that name. I'm digging that. That's real. I like that name, man. All right. So now everybody can hear me. So yeah, all the pieces that I'm using are from the first part of the build, and you just tear it down. That, and then I destroyed my bank too for pieces. It kind of save you a little bit of dough, because you'll go broke in this game, trying to keep up with the Joneses. I believe. So we have any Marvel fans out there like myself? Okay, they're starting to come up with some good some movies for Marvel. Along the lines. I hope that my only fear is that they plummet. After talking about the end game. You know, the stories in the comic books are awesome. They're awesome. They went on. It was past. Because there's life after Thanos, and it's I just hope that the cinema can bring out the I guess the content that are in the comic books, I should say. Um, so I'm hoping that so we'll see, because we got a few coming up. Let me see what we got. Let me pull up my screen here. So they're thinking about. I guess they. I'm thinking that they're coming out. Phase 4 is coming out. That's in the making. And then also Gambit. Gambit they think. I guess they're pushing the movie Gambit. I like to see who the actor is in that. That's gonna be awesome. What I want them to do is hurry up and integrate the X-Men into the thing, man. That way, I think that makes if you integrate them, I think that makes a smoother transition for what's on the outer realm of the whole Marvel universe. So yeah, I'm just trying to come up with some ideas, trying to trial and error. I don't think this is gonna, this might be it. This might be my fix. This might not be my fix. So I'll find out. I guess I'll be finding out here shortly. Alright. I think I want to go with this piece here. So my little kid tried to sneak in here. He'd know when I'm in here. try to sneak in here and try to sabotage the stream like he did last time. But I won't allow it. So some more movies, Marvel movies that are coming out that I've seen so far is I guess I don't want to say they're coming out. I guess they're in the making. Like people are dropping ideas. I guess. You got Gambit. You got the New Mutants. Of course, there's Black Widow that's coming out. Morbius. I can't wait till Morbius comes out. And then Eternals. I think Eternals is coming out probably. I think they're gonna start. I want to say like there's rumor on that's coming out like next year or maybe 2 years from now or so. The Eternals, and I think that is the gateway to that. It tells the gateway. That's the gateway story to the whole Marvel universe. So we'll see. I hope they get it right, though. That's my only thing. I just hope that they get the stories right. You know. I see. I need some more pieces. That might be the key to my salvation here. Dope boy, you said so far they've done well. Favorite far been Captain Tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. I like them telling the side stories or the origin stories of a character. I don't like them to rush through it. So giving those spin-offs and stuff like that. Now, I would like to see. Honestly, I was kind of hoping to see that they didn't bring the Black Panther back, and Shuri was excuse me, Shuri was taking over the Black Panther. Like in the comic books, I was kind of hoping that but that actor played Black Panther so well that I don't think you can just erase him like that. So you kind of give him his due. But I would like to see, I like to see Shuri mix it up a little bit. And then Captain Marvel as well. Only thing that I had with Captain Marvel was that they made it seem like she was the answer to Thanos. And then, of course, in game she gets knocked right clear off the map. And then she just didn't seem so powerful that people thought that the way it was going to go down, which is good. You got to stay unpredictable, especially in movies. You got to stay unpredictable. But I'm glad they didn't make her like the salvation, because you got if you're on Nick Fury's emergency dial, you got to be pretty important, right, Doughboy? If you're on Nick Fury's emergency dial, and he was the last person she called. He called before the whole snap thing. Yeah, so I like the spinoffs. Now this whole bag I got here is parts. It's the Oscorp, my first render of it, which I failed. I failed. I failed pretty bad, man. It's the angles, man. The angles threw me off a lot, man. So I am I'm I am building with a vengeance to get this thing right, man. Oh, man down, man down. Yeah, so I'm building this thing with a vengeance to to make it right, man. And then my 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 whole thing is that I'm gonna do a city layout, but it's gonna be a little bit different. I don't think I'm gonna go with the modulars, like the regular in the box modulars. I may just to do some filler, but most of the buildings I would like to do is from like Marvel themed buildings, like the Sanctum Sanctorum, the Avengers Tower. You got Oscorp. I like to do the Fist Tower. Um, just a lot of Marvel themed buildings is what I would like to do, I should say. So we will see if it works out. Success. It's about getting the right pieces sometimes. Hey, Kittenville, what's going on? I figured you still be in bed, Kittenville. They had a late night last night on the stream, right? Hope's Castle. They were they were streaming pretty late, right? I see. I need a couple of these. Let's move this up. Oh man, yeah, man. Thanks, Kittenville. This week was a blast, man. My job, gives me the opportunity to work with the youth out in the community that we serve, right? And so I had like a 5 week summer camp, and it was spaced out. June was like it was 2 weeks in June, and that was like basketball, and then there was 2 weeks, and there was 2 weeks in July. 1 week was flag football. The other week was baseball. And I love the baseball. I love the baseball. I love teaching them baseball because inner city kids. They're you know it's either basketball or football with them, and their sports is very limited sometimes. Which it's good to show youth that there's a lot of other things to do besides just playing basketball, football, right? That's what I was going for, and then I was able to do the Lego camp, is where I was able to do the Lego camp, and so that was a plus. It was fun. This week was fun because they actually got to realize that, hey, I can use my imagination, with these plastic bricks, and I don't need Fortnite, I don't need PlayStation, I don't need Xbox, I don't need any of that to have fun. One kid was like, I didn't know you can have fun with Lego, and so and I think that topped it all, because most of the time you're dealing with youth who have they emotionally disabled. They're emotionally disabled. They're kind of disconnected. They have some type of disconnect somewhere, whether if it's in their family or in the neighborhoods that they live in. So that it was a plus to introduce my hobby to a bunch of kids. And showed them the YouTube channel, and they loved it, man. They loved it. Hey, B Fab, what's going on, B Fab? Dude, you gotta come to Brick Fair, New Jersey, man. Come on, man. I need somebody. To share some antics with me, man, and laugh at some people with me, man. You gotta come to Brick Fair, New Jersey, man. You said you used to play frisbee and golf with the butter bowl. Yeah, you know what? I remember that, Kittenville. I remember doing stuff like that, and that's what I was saying to somebody is that kids don't make things like we used to when we were kids. We used to make things. You used to make things to play with, whether if it was I don't know, like mud pies, or you're out in the backyard burying your GI Joe soldiers or something like that. We used to like make things, and kids don't do that anymore, man. And so it was kind of hard to bring out the creativity, and I shot a lot of video. I shot a lot of video. Yeah, Iceberg exploiting kids. Yeah, I could see that in a headline now. But I shot a lot of video, and because I wanted to look at the progress of the kids from day one to day five, which was the last day. I wanted to get all that, and so I'll share that with you guys on my YouTube channel. So be on the lookout for that. And I think it was great. I think they were just really receptive to the whole thing. Brick Fair, New Jersey is, let's see, I think that is, Brick Fair, New Jersey is in November, BFAD. I want to say it's like the early part of November, or is it October? Let me see. Brick Fair, New Jersey. Oh yeah, it's November 2nd through the 3rd. So yeah, I thought it was that first week of it's that first week of November. That's what I thought. Yeah, man, go ahead, take care of the kids, man. Go take the kids. Absolutely, man. Go do the family thing. It's Saturday, man. Go do the family thing. I'll probably be doing the family thing here shortly too. I got a family party to go to, like a cookout to go to here. So that's gonna be some fun enjoyment, I suppose. Let's see. I'm trying to get it here. All right, so that's where it's gonna go. I'm gonna lock this in here. Oh, we're locked in. Good, 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 good. All right, so no problems with that one. That's strange. Oh, you start back to work tomorrow, man. Yeah, man. Congrats on getting yourself, back together, man. It's tough, especially after a terrible accident, man, and getting yourself back to normal, man. Um, People don't realize, things you take for granted until you really get injured like that. But yeah, man, congrats on getting back and getting back out there, man. Because that's a tough haul, man. Yeah, man. I have a place in New Jersey. And that is actually, I want to say like 20 minutes away from Sea Caucus. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes away from Sea Caucus, and so I can actually, you know, that's where I plan on staying anyway. If you do go, I mean, the place is big enough, man. You could stay where I'm at, and plus, Joey out there too, Brick for Maniac. He lives like 20 minutes away. So let me see. Trying to get something moving here. Oh, I think I'm going to be successful here. I think it's going to work out. I'm hoping. It looks like it. Just enough to lock it down so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, that might work out. I think until you get all the pieces on there and then it falls apart on you. Trial and error, man. I'll see here. I might have to just go. I don't know. We'll see. These angles are killing me. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Yeah, so I'm looking. I'm looking forward to doing the Brick Fair New Jersey thing. Check it out. I never been, and it's crazy because like as close as it is to me, to the property that I have up there, it's I guess back then I just really wasn't into Lego then, so I guess it kind of made sense that I didn't know about it. Um, but this year is going to be different because I'm going. Yeah, man. Classic Plastic will be there. Classic Plastic plans on rolling up with me. He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay at my place in Jersey. And because, like I said, we're 20 minutes down the road, so it ain't. We're like one exit away off the turnpike. So we're right there. So he's definitely gonna go. Uh, That's how my man makes his money, man. That's how he makes his money, going to shows. So if I can make it an easy trip for him, then why not? So what you getting into, BFAB? Are you doing any well, you doing any video projects? Oh man, there's a fly in here. It's gonna ruin my day. He said you'll make people cry in New Jersey. Hey man, what was there any drama other than like Brick Fair, Virginia pulling out the rug on all the Star Wars people at the show? Uh, what was the scuttlebutt, man? What was going on down there in VA, man? Because like I say, people, I think the cat's out the bag. People know not to say not too much to me because I'm a tell it. So they know not to say. Even my own lug, man, they try not to say too much to me, man, because I guess they don't want to be on a free zone, which is come on, man, So you're scripting your top 10 Marvel. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that. I like that. And you know what, BFAB, to get back to talk on a little bit of Lego, um, I'm looking forward to the sets that they come out with the new Marvel movies, and I hope that they're close to, like, you see how they made the second wave of the in-game sets, which really had nothing to do with nothing. I don't remember. Maybe I need to go see the movie again, but I don't remember Hulk being in a helicopter You know, I remember Hulk being in a helicopter and dropping out of the sky, and from a helicopter. I don't remember that. Maybe I need to go see the movie again. Um, he said Philly, there was so much internal drama. Yeah, it was a little bit of internal drama at Philly, man. And you know what? But you know what? Be fair. I tried my best to be very diplomatic about my situation. I think I succeeded being a little bit diplomatic about the situation, about my situation. But I'm sure there was other things going on that like I said, people don't talk to me, man. They don't open up because they know I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. So, um, but yeah, I did put that one guy out who I guess he was trying to grandstand when about the whole the young man who was disabled and his mom needed a little help to get him to his favorite event, and the guys helping him, and but he I didn't like that he was interrogating the mother, man. That's not cool. You don't do stuff like that. Where I'm from, you don't that's just not cool to do that. This might work out. Oh, that's not gonna work out. Well, that works out though. Alright, let me see how I'm gonna connect this together. Oh, okay. From what you heard, the majority of the 2020 Marvel series are comic based. Okay, yeah. And that makes sense, because I think that's where the confusion lies in, because I think we always associate it with a movie or something like that. Like that movie's coming out, you see a Lego set's going to come out. So if they dipping into the comic book, then I think that's more clarity to just about everything, almost everything. I think I might have to. Oh, you know what? I had a Technopen. I had a Technopen in my hand, and I think I just tossed it away. Hmm. So what I'm doing here is I am trying to render this Oscorp, and like you can see, it's almost as shaped as it. Well, it's a weird octagon shape, and because it just has so many sides and angles. And where I failed at Philly Brick Fest was that it was I had the building constructed and it was up, but the base to it was a little bit, and the base and the roof I couldn't. So my idea now is I'm gonna do the snot technique for the base here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see. Let me see if I can move my camera. I'm gonna move my camera just a tad bit so you can see what I'm doing over here. Slightly. Almost. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, that's money. So here's the octagon shape. I'm not a master builder by far. I'm more like a trial and error builder. So I'm gonna try to see how far I can get with this and see if I like it. If not, I take it apart and try it again. So um, But this is why I came on, do the snot technique to kind of give the whole building support so I can build up. I think this is probably going to be one of those buildings that you just don't take to the show, that you just leave it in your collection. I think that's what this is going to be. Which is fine by me. Less that I have to carry, the better. Thanks, BFAB. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to be a better builder, you know. Trying to be. Don't always work out that way. So then you take a little bit from this person, you take a little bit from that person. You try different things, I suppose. Yeah, man. So I got a video. I gotta do myself BFAB for I guess my views on Brick Fair, Virginia. And I was told, oh man, don't go too hard. Don't do this, don't do that, because they'll ban you. They do this, they do that. Well, I ain't back down from anybody, but I don't have anything bad to say about them. I don't. So a lot of people think, if I put a video out, I'm gonna say something bad about something, and that's not me, man. That's not me. I just tell the truth like it is, But, that's not me. I don't go off, bad mouthing, something just to bad mouth somebody unless you deserved it. If you deserved it, then I'll bad mouth. This is the piece I've been looking for. I'm trying to avoid going shopping, BFAB. I am trying to avoid it. But I might have to go do a little shopping for some pieces. But I'm trying to find as many pieces as I can without doing the shopping. Alright, what's my favorite mop? I gotta tell you, my favorite mop, and I'm sure the guy's not watching. I'm probably like, fumes. But my favorite mop, and still to this day, when I first started, the Lego, I used to, I used to watch a lot of Ozzie Bricks builds and stuff like that. The stuff that he builds, like the stuff that he's built, is more like geared towards the 80s, right? It's like the 80 themes build, sort of. And so he made this Avengers Tower that was awesome. I'm actually skipping ahead of myself, but he made a police station that looked like downtown LA. I mean, it was everything that a police station should have been, or should be, right? And so I had replicated it, right? And that right there kind of taught me on, like, I guess how to build a structure, really, replicating that. And I still have it. It's still in the tote right now. It's in pieces right now, but it's been in pieces for about 2 years. But when I build my table, my city table again, because I just moved, I'll put that back in my city. But I still, to this day, if you're not a fan of him, go ahead and look on his YouTube, and his name is Ozzie Bricks, and look at his police station. the best police station I ever seen. You know? It's like I said, it's everything that. And I think the reason why I like Ozzie Bricks builds is because he builds and then he put the stories inside of his builds, and that's my favorite mod. Yeah, man. You know, we gotta build too, dude. You know, people. Where I say people are people, man. And we're all people, man. You know, black, white, green, or indifferent. We're all people, and that's how I see it. And if I can, if if me doing this here, you know, is making a difference to the young man that look like me, you know, then then I'm gonna reach out to him and let him know, hey, look, you know, that's what I was telling some of my kids at my camp. Like, look, you know, not all of you are going to go off to be these athletes. You know, not all of you are going to be off into the entertainment business. It's just not in the cards for some of us. So, but however, that's what I told him. I said, however, if you stick with me, I can show you my hobby that you'll like, and then maybe you can turn this hobby into a living. You know, you can go off being an engineer because now you learn how to build things with your hands. You might be inspired to be something else. You know, and it's tough. It's tough. But I don't I don't preach. Color. I don't preach color because I see everybody as people. I don't. I don't. I know the world has barriers. I know, and the kids know too. But I don't harp on the color barrier too much. But if I can make a difference to some of the youth or any youth, then I'm gonna do it. All right, cool. I think that's good. I think we'll put that one there. Hmm. Yeah, Neo, what's going on, Neo? Yeah, I think you're right, Neo. I think that it is time for a room update. Um, I'm not a carpenter though, so I'm kind of shy about showing my carpenter skills. Like I'm a messy painter. So I think I did. I think I got a C right now. I think the place is a C. I think. But I still have a couple more. I probably should just do the update. But I got a couple more. I got a couple shelves, storage shelves that I'm gonna put up, and then move in. Take some of the Lego out of the shed and bring it in here. Waiting for my good friend Classic Plastic to stop going on tour so he can help build my tables. And then, so I'll probably, yeah, I'm overdue. It's been a month, so I'm overdue for a room update. But I definitely got to clean it because I got like all my bags of Lego in here because I'm trying to, stick up with the hobby. Lego Diego, what's going on? Lego Diego, you won't see Lego Spidey today because I just put him out. He was, I think he's on suspension right now because he was acting a little crazy the last stream. Um, Black Bricks Lego says, what's the next Lego show coming up? Uh, the next Lego show coming up is the one I am looking forward to right now is Brick Fair, New Jersey, and my good friend BFAB. I'm trying to persuade him to go. Because it's good to have a group of people that there. And it's good to know new people. So, but it's good to meet old friends and make new friends too. So if my good friend BFAB will go, that would be a plus for me because then I have somebody I know, and I know that Maniac for Bricks is going because that's right there by home for him. And so, so it's going to be. I knew there was a bug in here. He flew right in my mouth. I don't need an extra meal. I already ate breakfast today. Jesus, that sucked. um, Yeah. So if who'd you miss? Oh, you talked about. Oh, you missed Lego Spidey. Yeah, yeah. He tried to get in here because he knew this is what I was doing, but I put him out. I put him out before the stream started. I put him out. He don't need to be in here. He don't. he's still he's still hyped up on sugar. So kids wake up in the morning and the first thing they eat is sugar. So because they the sugar cereals and all that stuff. That's the first thing that they eat. So he don't need to be in here. He'd be all right. All right, I need to bring this one over just a bit. You said, "What's my thoughts on the Lego Friends, the Friends Lego set?" You know what? My thoughts on that is that um, Lego Friends, it's Lego Friends is a good line, and it's sometimes it's like it's 50-50, right? Like the Lego Friends, the little boat that they had, that's awesome. The RV, awesome. I think they had the tree house or something. That was awesome. But then they have some sets that kind of flop. But I tell you this, like the Lego Friends sets, they're probably fun to build, but I wouldn't put it's I say it's probably five of them that I would put if I had a Lego city. It's probably five sets that I would put in a Lego city. But the rest, but here's the thing about it, is like with the Lego Friends, the parts are always awesome. Like the parts in the Lego Friends sets is so awesome, and then that you can actually use them to mock up other things because they're Lego pieces, but it seems like the colors are different than traditional Lego pieces. Is what I'm getting at. So I think that this new Friends set is probably just like that. You probably have fun building it, but I would just break it down and actually implement it into a mock, or maybe if I did a mock townhome or something like that, I would take those pieces and put them into a mock building or something like that. Um, but I think it's a good set though. I do. I think it's a good set. I just wouldn't keep it around. I would end up breaking it down for pieces. And that's just my taste. I'm sure people, people probably yelling at me, "Oh, that's blasphemy!" And I get it. I do. I get it. I totally get it. Hmm. So I had posted something earlier. I had posted something earlier about it's in my plans to make a Star Wars build. I want to make one. However, I don't know which theme or which build I want to do. What city I want to do. I would, and this would be my first big mock, and I'm talking about like tabletop size, like lug tabletop size mock, like a huge mock. And I want to because it's my goal to stream and do each part on the stream. That way I constantly get my channel content, and at the same time I'm becoming a better builder by enhancing my Lego building skills. And so I was trying to go with a theme. Like I've done a mock. I didn't show it too much because it's not really that it's popular, but it's not really that popular. It's not popular with the true Star Wars purist. And which I'm not. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a Star Wars purist. Um, And so I really didn't. I don't want that to go off as my my first Star Wars mock. So I didn't social media it. I didn't. And so I wanna. What I'll probably do is just do a poll and have you guys vote. I want to do something different. I don't want to do like crate because everybody does crate. I don't want to do. I don't want to do the what's the other one that everybody usually does? I can't even think about it. My mind is fried on a Saturday. And I don't want to do the same builds that everybody else has already done. I want to do something different. I don't even want to do Mandalore because now you see people starting to do Mandalore now, and so I don't want to do the same build because of course everybody's style is different, but I mean if it's so I just I'm trying to venture out a little bit, so we'll see how it works out. Let's see if I can find another. Wow, I really bought a lot of pieces for this build. I ain't even gonna lie. If I can't build this thing right with all these pieces, I should be nowhere near Lego table. Because I bought a lot of pieces for this. I'm gonna need another tape. Indoor. Yeah, that's the one. Indoor. I think everybody does indoor. It's indoor and it's another one. I think everybody does indoor and it's the one with the. I can't even think of the name of it. Oh my god. I'm getting old, man. No, they can't even think it. So I want to give it a crack at it. So we'll see. I just probably got to go back and spend about a week or two looking at some movies and deciding exactly what I want. I want to do something different than everybody else. Like I said, you end up seeing the same bills over and over again. I want to try to do something just a bit different than everybody else. This is I think this might work. Once I get it all on one level, I think it might work. Let's see what you got. Oh man, trying to find those. Trying to see what else. Is that gonna stay? I don't know. Let's see. That's what I was looking for. I need more. Where are those pieces? So I'm looking for the. Where are those modified bricks with the studs on the side? That's a long name for a part. It was funny because in the camp I was, I'm making sure that the kids know the proper names for the Lego because all they know is, oh, this is a square, this is a square Lego, so, or they, like some of them didn't even know what the studs were, like they didn't know what a stud was, and so, course, just you gotta educate the kids. There's fun with Lego, but you gotta educate them so they know the right. It just makes them better builders. In the long run. And so I was giving them prizes for correct answers. So it kind of pushes them to learn a little bit. It worked out pretty damn well. It did. Not saying I want to be a teacher. I don't know how teachers do that all day. You're in the classroom with kids that, like I said, they carry a lot of emotional baggage, and they'll unload it all on you in one shot. Hmm. See, I done messed up. Right, I done messed up. Okay. Yeah, I messed up. Alright, folks, I am getting ready to roll out of here for now. I gotta stop my fantasy world to actually do some adulting today, unfortunately. But I appreciate your support. I do. And then I am going to come back a little bit later on to finish this. Probably a little bit later on tonight to finish this here. But I got to go to a cookout, and I had a little bit of time. So I figured, why not? And so take a look at it. It's a mess right now, but I swear to you, it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there pretty soon. So peace, love, and Lego, folks. I appreciate every last one of you. Be well. That ain't it, soldier. That's not it.